the Bucks get in the win column for
You're
the first time
absolutely
in
right.
quite a long time.
You know, and I was telling you guys in between there, I said that's probably one of the most improved teams I've seen in a very, very long time from the beginning of the season to this point in the season with about, I don't know, 4 or 5 games left in the season to go. James, I think that they're probably the most overall improved team I've seen a year in and year out for the past 5 years.
Yeah, and Coach Reyna, he's done an excellent job trying to just build that program up, and you could tell it meant a lot to that Bucks team on senior night and parents' night for the Bucks. But right now in front of us, we got a big-time battle here. It's Vets Memorial and Moody. Vets comes into this game 22-8 overall, 12-1 in district play, and Moody comes in 16-10-2 overall, 6-6 in district play. Vets is in a district championship race with Carroll, who they play on Friday night. Moody is looking to keep pace with Gregory Portland, who sits half a game in front of them for the final playoff spot. So a big-time matchup for a various amount of reasons. It's Moody, it's Vets here at Cabinets. Moody lineup being introduced.
First baseman number 10, Annabelle Flores.
Center fielder number 12, Kaylinda Gallardo will lead it off. You got pitcher number 1, Raylan Gonzalez batting second. Shortstop number 9, Aubrey Camarillos hitting third. You got the catcher number 3, Lovey Vasquez hitting fourth. You got Elena Olivo batting fifth for the Moody Trojans. Annabella Flores batting sixth. You got Julia Perales batting seventh, Natalie Compion batting eighth, Jewel De Luna batting ninth, and the flex spot goes to Kyra Gallardo. That is your Moody lineup.
Batting third and catching number 8, Naraya.
That's being introduced right now. We'll get to their defensive positions here momentarily.
Number 4, Lila Creek.
Looking forward to seeing this game, Doug. It'll be my first time seeing Moody all year long.
Same here.
And I've heard a lot of good things about this group with their head coach Cassie DeLeon at the helm.
You know, that's one of the things too is from last year's squad that Moody had into this year, they are an improved team as well. So we're starting to see some of the teams that have not had a lot of success in the softball ranks over the past couple of years starting to turn things around a little bit with some new leadership at the helm, with Reina at Miller and now with De Leon at Moody.
And there's a lot of blue and yellow in the crowd tonight. Good crowd on hand for both sides. We're going to take a quick moment while the national anthem is played. It's Vets and Moody coming up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we take this time to inform and remind students and fans of the proper etiquette during flag ceremonies. The United States flag is a symbol of our great country, and accordingly all of us should stand, place our right hands over our hearts, and gentlemen should remove your caps. Remember, silence is a form of respect, and everyone should remain standing until the anthem is played.
Just about ready for some softball here at Cabinets. Moody crowd getting fired up. They have a team to be excited about. 16-10-2, 6-6 in district play. A half game back of Gregory Portland for the final district spot in 29-5A. Vets, on the other hand, looking strong as ever. 22-8, 12-1, Doug, in the district season. Their lone loss was to Carroll, which
it's going to set up a huge matchup here Friday night.
Friday night at 7:30, they will do battle. Lila Creek is in the circle for Vets Memorial. Behind the plate will be Naraya Gomez. At third is Sienna De Leon. At shortstop is Parker Malone. Second base is Bella Salgado. At first base, it's Isabella Chapa. In the outfield from left to right for the Eagles, Emily Holmes, Deanna Garcia, and Maya Garcia. That is your defensive alignment for Veterans Memorial. Kaylinda Gallardo will lead it off for Moody. Raylin Gonzalez on deck. And Aubrey Camarillo in the hole.
Moody center fielder number 12, Kaylinda Gallardo.
Carlinda Gallardo. So Gallardo leads it off, facing Creek. Fastball, outside corner. It hits, and we're underway. Game 2 of our doubleheader between Moody and Vets. This one has a lively atmosphere. Tipped foul. 0-2 to Gallardo. MIC Sports Network, thank you for being here with us.
Absolutely.
0-2 count. Here's Creek. This one off the end of the bat, fielded by Creek out of the circle, tossed down to Chapa at first, one away.
Pitcher number 1, Raylin Gonzalez.
You know, Moody is one of those teams that I had an opportunity to go meet during the when we were doing the shoot for our Around the Bases Spotlight magazine. I got to meet Coach De Leon, interview her, talk to some of these up-and-coming players. She's got a lot of freshmen. We've talked about this several times so far this season, but there's a lot of young talent playing in District 29 5A, which we'll not see as much next year because of the changes, but we'll see some other teams too.
Tried to slap that one the opposite way. It's foul, 1-1. Yeah, so next year, Moody will drop down to Class 4A.
Along with Miller and King. So we'll see them in 4A. We'll see some 5As.
Moody's going to drop down to the district that has Cow Allen, I believe so. This one slapped, and it's a base hit into center field. Scoots around the glove of Deanna Garcia, finally picked up by Maya Garcia. And it's a double for Raylin Gonzalez. Nice piece of hitting by the pitcher.
Number 9, Aubrey Camarillo.
Here's Aubrey Camarillo. Runner on second for the Trojans. Creek misses away, 1-0. Vasquez on deck. Followed by Olivo. Drop ball hits the outside corner, Doug.
Yeah, that was beautiful. It had to going about, I guess, waist height for the longest part, and then just a last-minute drop-off.
1-1. Popped up, skied high. It's into center, and a running effort made by Deanna Garcia. My goodness, she had to cover some ground. 2 out.
And that's a dangerous play. You had not only you had the right fielder coming in, but you also had Salgado and Garcia with a, you know, that's kind of a no man's land right there. You want to be very, very careful. You need to call that one off when you need to.
Here's Laviana Vasquez. Vasquez, check swing, popped up. Isabella Chapa chasing from first base, but can't get there.
Good effort. That's some of the best effort I've seen from somebody so far this season with like a chance like that. That's how you get some easy outs. You can get further along in playoffs when that comes up, when you can get outs like that, James.
Got to take advantage of the ones that are given to you, so to speak. 0-1 count to Vasquez, runner on second for Moody. Creek goes to the outside, misses.
Probably not by much.
1-1 the count. Misses above the zone. 2-1 now to Vasquez. Trojans with 1 hit. Early going of this game, top of the first. Hit out into right field. Garcia can't make the play in foul territory, stumbles over herself in the process, lost her footing.
That was another out right there that they needed to get right there. That makes a huge difference.
2-2 to count to Vasquez at the plate. 2 down. Here's Creek. Creek misses away. Umpire shook his head, said nope, didn't catch that corner. Count is full. Payoff pitch, it's high. That is a walk drawn by Leviana Vasquez. Runners now on first and second for Moody.
Second baseman number 17, Alina Olivo.
Right, that is a lively dugout.
It really is. Alina Olivo batting. High and away.
Creek's going to have to settle down. And this is one of those games right now for Veterans Memorial that you cannot be looking past Moody thinking about Carroll coming up on Friday.
Here's the 1-0. Tipped. Might have got a little bit of the left foot of Olivo. 1-1. And you're right, Doug. Sometimes, you know, in sports, you have these so-called trap games, right? You got a big game upcoming. You might be slightly looking ahead. So it's grounded to third. Throw down. Got him. Sienna De Leon with the 5-3 putout, and the Trojans leave a couple of runners stranded on 1 hit. The score is 0-0. It'll be Vets bat to turn in the bottom of the first.
Are you bored of your old video games or game console? Head over to FX Game Exchange and find something new from Atari 2600 to PlayStation and Xbox. FX has what you're looking for. Buy, sell, or trade your old games for new ones. They also repair consoles and controllers and discs. So race on over to FX Game Exchange and check out their huge selection of video games, board games, collectibles, and so much more. Happy gaming from FX Game Exchange, 2033 Airline Road.
At GTech 360, we're proudly connecting the South Texas Coastal Bend community. With reliable high-speed internet and state-of-the-art security and alarm systems, your home and business stay seamlessly connected and protected. Enjoy hassle-free setup with free installation, no credit checks, and absolutely no data caps. And if you ever need us, our local support is here 24/7. GTech 360, closing the digital divide, one connection at a time. Give us a call at 361-777-1400.
Baseball on News Talk KEYS.
Back at Cavanis, 0-0 game. It is Vets' turn to bat.
There we go. Yeah, that's
in the first.
That's the way you say it. Big thank you to our sponsors tonight. We appreciate our friends at AEP Texas, FX Game Exchange, G-Tech Communications, and the Taggart Motor Group out of Portland, Texas. Thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast. We do have a schedule update next week, James. Next Tuesday, we're going baseball.
Okay.
We've got Carol King, and we got Vets and Ray.
Carol King and Vets and Ray next Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we'll have Vets and Ray on Friday.
Ooh.
But more likely, that is for the district championship.
Okay.
Both teams will be about a 10 or a 12-game win streak if they can handle business this weekend.
I like the sound of that, Doug. I like the sound of that. We'll have that for you on the MIC Sports Network. All right, leading things off here for Veterans Memorial will be Parker Malone, followed by Emily Holmes, then Naraya Gomez. Lila Creek will follow that. Deanna Garcia will hit 5th, Bella Salgado 6th. Isabella Chapa hitting 7th, batting 8th will be Maya Garcia, and rounding out the lineup for Vets Memorial will be Sienna De Leon.
Leading off the first for the Eagles, shortstop number 3, Parker Malone.
In the circle for Moody, Raylan Gonzalez. The dangerous Parker Malone.
I wouldn't even just say dangerous. I would just say dominant.
First pitch. below the knees. 1-0 to Malone.
Talking about that, I got a chance to talk to Mark McDonald, the Islanders softball coach. And he was like, that was the only play that they had to do this year with Parker. Her bat is so strong. It's like, why aren't they walking her more? Putting her in the leadoff spot was the best move that they could have done. You have to. Nobody's going to want to walk the leadoff batter.
And you're going to get her at bats. She's going to get more at bats now, leading things off. 1-1 count to Malone. Malone hit sharply to third. Compion, nice throw. One away. Natalie Compion with the 5-3.
That was a nice fielding play right there. A hard hit ball. I know Malone's feeling a little bit under the weather, so she may not be 100%, but she still hit that ball pretty hard.
Here's Emily Holmes. Inside to Holmes. She has to move her shoulder a tad bit out the way. 1-0. Holmes into left field. And it's a one-hopper to the wall. Holmes rounding second. She's going for 3. She'll stand up and get a triple. Kyra Gallardo couldn't track the ball. It was tailing away at it for a moment, Doug. I thought it was going to land in foul territory, but it found enough space. One hopped near the left field 200 sign.
And then Gallardo couldn't grab it cleanly, so it kind of she kicked it a little bit, so it rolled down the wall about 5 feet. So had to go pick it up. That's when Holmes got the green light from second to go to third.
It's Naraya Gomez, a big swing and a miss. Gomez, same sort of pitch, low and in, cannot connect. Naraya Gomez is only a freshman, but she's hitting .438 on the season. 22 RBI, 16 doubles. Goes down swinging. 3 straight from Raylan Gonzalez, 2 away.
Pitcher number 4, Lila Creek.
Here's Lila Creek. Creek with 5 home runs this season, hitting .465. She has a possible RBI at third in Emily Holmes. Creek, slow chopper, fielded. Gonzalez to first. Man, what a play from the circle. Vets leaves a runner stranded. It's 0-0 at the end of the first inning here on MIC Sports Network.
I'm Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably haven't heard about us yet, but you will. That's because we're doing things a little bit differently here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've won Caller Time Best of the Best the last 3 years in a row. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we are battling for justice and winning for the community.
In Corpus Christi, we coast our own way.
The city to the beach, coast is more than our part of the state.
Coasting is a state of mind.
We take our time.
And take your power. We do things differently.
And celebrate what makes us the same.
This way of life is bigger than our beaches.
We are the casually charming.
The collectively cool.
The creatively curious.
We are the Gulf Coast capital.
Students, did you hear the news? CCRTA bus.
Top of the second inning, James Espinosa and Doug Kesterson hanging with you, MICSportsNetwork.com, and on our radio home, News Talk KEYS, 1440 AM and 98.7 FM. 0-0 ball game, Vets and Moody.
Second for the Trojans. First baseman number 10, Annabelle Flores.
While Annabelle Flores leading off for Moody. Flores will face Creek. Creek starts Flores off with a 1-0.
Creek was high to about several batters in the top half of the first inning. Started high now.
Misses inside. A little bit low near the knees, excuse me. Perales on deck for the Trojans. Fastball zips by. Strike called. 2-1 now to Anabel Flores. This one, dribbled foul. 2-2. Compián in the hole for Moody. 6, 7, and 8 due up. Just off the plate, full count. This one's hit to second. Salgado, 4-3, 1 away. Kind of had a little bit of a weird.
It's like it came off the end of the bat.
It had a little
and didn't
kind
have
of
enough
a sideways spin on it.
English, like on a pool cue.
That's what it was. Here's Julia Perales. Fastball right down the middle. A Perales playing at Moody.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Long-standing name at that school.
Outside corner called strike. The Moody faithful doesn't agree with that call from the home plate umpire. It's 0-2 to Julia Perales. Hit out to third. De Leon stays with it. Not in time. Perales is able to scamper down to first. They're going to call that an error on Sienna De Leon.
Number 14.
So Perales will reach on an E5. Runner on for Moody. Here's Compián into the net. Natalie Compián, third baseman.
She was one of our players we spot with the spotlight on when we met. I remember the name.
That's correct. It was
Jewel De Luna was one of them as well.
And Compián's only a freshman. De Luna, a junior, misses on the outside. 1-1 the count. Also was spotlighted was Aubrey Camarillo, freshman, and Kaylinda Gallardo, a freshman. So a very young team, Doug. 3 of the 4 spotlighted were freshmen. Up the middle, Creek snags it. Toss, offline. Tried to find Malone, who was covering second, but the throw was off. Malone tried to stretch to grab it, but couldn't.
It's another error. That one to the fault of Creek.
Yeah, that's an E1.
Jewel De Luna.
So runners now on first and second. Here's Jewel De Luna. Shows bunt, drops bunt. Creek fields out of the circle. Toss to first, 1 down. Now Salgado. Nice job of covering the bag from her second base position. 2 away.
But you also have 2 runners in scoring position now.
Did her job, De Luna.
Center fielder number 12, Kaylinda Gallardo.
And we're back to the top of the order. Kaylinda Gallardo. 0 for 1 with the ground out. A drop pitch. 0-1. Runners on second and third for the Trojans. 2 down.
Gallardo with the big bat.
Yeah.
She is not the biggest player on the field, but I'm telling you right now, whoo.
0-2 after that foul ball.
Is it 2 strikes?
2 strikes.
Huh.
2 out. Creek looks in, and Creek steps off. Gallardo looks away. 1-2. Gonzalez on deck. Trojans with runners on second and third. Perales and Compián. This one's hit out to De Leon. Toss over to first, a 5-3 put out will end the inning. Another couple of runners left on base for the Moody Trojans. That's 4 total so far through 2 innings. It's a 0-0 game. We're going to the bottom of the second.
This April, your drive makes a difference. During our Drive for Driscoll event, every time you take a test drive at any Sames location in Laredo, Corpus Christi, or across the Rio Grande Valley, we'll donate $10 to Driscoll Children's Hospital. No purchase necessary, just drive. Help us support the children and families who need it most. Visit Sames this April. And Drive for Driscoll. Let's drive for smiles.
Meet some of our residents at Gulf Coast Humane Society. When you find your new family member, they'll be spayed or neutered, up to date on vaccinations, and microchipped. Your adoption fee also includes 6 months of heartworm prevention, a free vet visit, post-adoption support, and more. If you fall in love with one of our heartworm-positive dogs, we will also provide their treatment at no extra cost to you. Come find your new furry friend at Gulf Coast Humane Society, completing families since 1945.
It's South Texas High School Baseball on News Talk KEYS.
Bottom of the second between Vets and Moody.
Thank you to our sponsors, AEP Texas, FX Game Exchange, G-Tech Communications, and the Taggart Motor Group. Appreciate you guys. You're awesome.
Got a good one so far, 0-0 game as Vets comes up for their second at-bat. It's Deanna Garcia leading it off. Gonzalez pops the outside.
Okay.
0-1 the count. Raylan Gonzalez in the circle for the Trojans. Up the middle, and Gonzalez, nicely done. 1 away. 1-3 put out by Raylan Gonzalez. We've seen a lot of great fielding in the circle tonight. In game 1 when we had Miller and King, and now so far here in game number 2. In case you missed it, Miller did beat King earlier 8-4, snapping a 14-game losing streak. First pitch strike called to Bella Salgado. Strike 2 called.
Wow.
Attack in the outside corner. Umpire seems to be very generous on that outside portion, Doug. Outside again, just off the plate.
That was definitely a ball. There was no doubt on that one. That one close. I don't know anybody thought so.
Some of the Moody crowd thought that was strike 3, but 1-2. Outside. Try to attack the same spot. Count is even at 2. Salgado hitting .273 on the season. Almost a frame job by Lovey Vasquez. Count is now full. I like how the umpire stands out.
Hands above his head.
Gives the hands a definitive 3-2. Hit to third. Compion, strong throw. 2 down. Natalie Compion playing a fantastic 3-bag so far. A rocket of an arm.
Number 7, Isabella Chapa.
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but Vasquez from behind the plate was hustling down the line first to go back up to first base. That's baseball.
That's a great call out, Doug. Pitches low to Isabella Chapa.
You don't normally see that. And if it has, it's happened. It's been so nonchalant that I haven't noticed it. That was a clear effort. That's off her hustling down the line to go back up first.
Outside corner, umpire agrees. 1-1.
Move the mic to a different place tonight. I think it's picking up a little bit more of the sounds, especially from home plate.
Funny thing, we were trying to look for the mic before the first game. We couldn't find it, Doug. 2-1. Low and away to Chapo. We were looking in all the usual spots, and then I finally saw the clip in this beam that's sitting right in front of me.
In front of the beam, out of everybody's way.
Chapa up the middle, fielded. Camarillo. Ball escapes Flores, and Chapa will stay at first. Chapa's on with 2 out. Officially ruled an error.
Designated player number 26, Mia
Is it?
Garcia.
Yeah, they ruled it an error here at Cabanis.
But Moody already had an error, didn't they?
No, they had none.
Okay.
Vets had 2 in the prior half inning, but Chapa will reach on a what I guess could be described as an E6. Pops the outside. 0-1 to Garcia. I try to keep my book in line with our friends next door for official statting purposes. Low in the dirt. 1-1. This one just has an atmosphere to it, Doug. You can feel it in the crowd. Moody, a half game back of Gregory Portland for the final playoff spot. Strike called. Nice pitch from Gonzalez. And Vets trying to keep pace with Carroll. Only 1 game back of the Tigers with their big battle coming on Friday night. A lot at stake for both of these teams. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 ends the inning. And we got ourselves a nice ball game here. After 2 complete innings, it's 0-0.
Looking for a vehicle you can trust? Visit the Taggart Group in Portland, right off Highway 181. For over 30 years, they've been helping Coastal Bend drivers find quality vehicles they can rely on. They offer a strong selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. The Taggart Group are also the only local Big Tex and Liberty trailer dealer. They offer aggressive trade appraisals and will buy your vehicle even if you're not currently in the market to trade. See their inventory at thetaggartgroup.com or call 361-643-6900.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I didn't know it was a blood cancer. It's one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time, and I didn't feel like eating. This can feel scary, but if you know what to look for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you can get in touch with Blood Cancer United. They were there for me, and they can be there for you too.
Top of the 3rd inning, James Espinosa and Doug Kesterson, 0-0 between Vets Memorial and Moody.
Hitting off the 3rd for the Trojans, pitcher number 1, Raylin Gonzalez.
Here comes Raylin Gonzalez. Doubled back in the 1st inning. The lone hit for the Trojans. Slaps it the opposite way in foul territory. Holmes coming in. A diving effort, but couldn't get there.
Just out of our screen on MICSportsNetwork.com, but probably a foot away from getting it into the basket of her glove.
And she was coming in full speed. Malone was in pursuit, as well as DeLeon from 3rd. 0-1 count, Creek in the circle. Slaps it into the netting. Camarillo on deck, followed by Vasquez. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Trojans. Each team with a hit apiece. Can't catch up to it. Down goes Gonzalez. First strikeout of the game for Lila Creek.
Shortstop number 9, Aubrey Camarillo.
Here's Aubrey Camarillo. Camarillo's 0 for 1, flew out to center back in the 1st. Right down the middle.
Creek looks like she's settled down a little bit.
And she has some nice zip on those pitches. 0-1 count, 1 away. 1-1. Laviana Vasquez on deck, followed by Alina Olivo. Hit into center. Coming in is Garcia, who makes another fine play. 2 down.
It's Garcia in center and Garcia in right.
Deanna Garcia out in center field. It's 2 putouts for her so far in this game. 2 down. Here's Laviana Vasquez. Vasquez sends this one over the head of Holmes. It's going to one-hop the wall. Vasquez into second, standing up. It's a 2-out double for Laviana Vasquez.
No doubt on that hit.
Yeah, just a nice piece of hitting. Let the hands go. Holmes really didn't have a shot at that one, Doug. It was well struck.
No, and you can definitely tell by the sound of the ricochet of that bat, the type of contact that is.
Alina Olivo's up. 0 for 1 with the ground out. 2 down, runner on second. Drops a bunt. There goes Olivo. Creek, quick throw, got her. Salgado was covering the bag over from second. A routine play for Vets Memorial. And 1 runner left on base for the Moody Trojans. Score remains 0-0. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd.
Are you bored of your old video games or game console? Head over to FX Game Exchange and find something new from Atari 2600 to PlayStation and Xbox. FX has what you're looking for. Buy, sell, or trade your old games for new ones. They also repair consoles and controllers and discs. So race on over to FX Game Exchange and check out their huge selection of video games, board games, collectibles, and so much more. Happy gaming from FX Game Exchange, 2033 Airline Road.
At GTech 360, we're proudly connecting the South Texas Coastal Bend community. With reliable high-speed internet and state-of-the-art security and alarm systems, your home and business stays seamlessly connected and protected. Enjoy hassle-free setup with free installation, no credit checks, and absolutely no data caps. And if you ever need us, our local support is here 24/7. GTech 360, closing the digital divide, one connection at a time. Give us a call at 361-777-1400.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, 0-0 between Moody and Vets Memorial. We're here at Cabinus, CCISD Complex, District 29 5A. And we've had ourselves a pretty fast start to this one. Some great defensive plays made. Runners left on bases for both teams.
Here you go for the Eagles, 3rd baseman number 10, Sienna De Leon.
Here comes Sienna De Leon. 9-hole hitter, it'll be De Leon, Malone, and then Holmes. 9-1-2 for the Eagles. Gonzalez works one inside, and that one was fouled away to the on-deck circle. Malone had to kind of do a little bit of a dance there, Doug, to avoid getting hit. It's 0-1 the count. 1-1. Had to wait a little bit there.
I didn't think he was going to call that a strike.
A little bit of a courtesy pause. Compion keeps it in front. Strong throw. Man, what an arm from Natalie Compion. Didn't field it cleanly. Kept it right in front of her. Still had the composure to pick it up and fire it down to first. One away as Parker Malone steps in. Pitch misses below the knees. 1-0 count. Malone has 15 home runs this season, 54 RBI. 1-1 now against Malone. She looks at a pitch on the outside edge.
Valdez with Carroll has 55 RBI.
Wow. Dribbler foul. So a little bit of a, so far a race for maybe Offensive Player of the Year in the district, one would think, between those two.
Valdez has 7 home runs.
7 home runs, 55 RBI. Malone
15 home runs.
15 home runs, so double the output of home runs. More of a power hitter. 1-2 count, 1 out against Malone. Here's Gonzalez. She's ready. She fires. Low and away. We're getting into the final week or two here, Doug, of the softball season. I believe there's only maybe one more week left.
Next week.
This one ripped. Does it have enough? It
Bingo.
does! A line drive home run from Parker Malone. My goodness, one swing of the bat. And Malone has the Eagles up 1-0. An absolute liner, Doug. For a while, I didn't know if it was going to
I wasn't
sneak
sure either.
down. That one was hard to tell. It was a pure line drive.
That had so much power behind it that it was just going to carry. I guarantee there's guys and girls all over the country that would love to hit a shot on the golf course like that. Just
Yes.
keep going and going and going straight like that the way it was. Yeah, for sure.
Here's double zero Emily Holmes. Malone with a solo shot puts Vets up 1-0. Hit out to short. Couple of hops. Camarillo makes the play. 2 down.
Catcher number 8.
Here's Naraya Gomez. Gomez is 0 for 1, struck out swinging. Back in the first inning, only saw 3 pitches. Swings through it. Creek on deck, 2 down. 1-0, Vets up after the solo shot from Parker Malone to left center field. 1-1 the count. Gomez lays off. Two and 1. Vasquez tried to bring it back in the zone, but it was a little bit too exaggerated. Here's the 2-1. Misses slightly. 3-1 now against Naraya Gomez.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get it off there to put it back on auto, and it didn't want to go.
It's all good, Doug. Here's the 3-1. Catches the outside, and emphatic right arm goes up from the umpire. 3-2. Full count, 2 down. Raylan Gonzalez. The pitch. Works outside. Called strike 3. The Vets crowd doesn't like it. The Moody faithful rejoices. Third strikeout for Gonzalez. Malone puts the Eagles up 1-0. We're going to the 4th.
I'm Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably haven't heard about us yet, but you will. That's because we're doing things a little bit differently here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've won Caller Time's Best of the Best the last 3 years in a row. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we are battling for justice and winning for the community.
In Corpus Christi, we coast our own way.
From the city to the beach, coast is more than our part of the state.
Coasting is a state of mind.
We take our time.
And take your power. We do things differently.
And celebrate what makes us the same.
This way of life is bigger than our beaches.
We are the casually charming,
The collectively cool.
the creatively curious,
We are the Gulf Coast capital.
Texas high school baseball on News Talk.
Top of the 4th inning, 0 for Moody through 3 innings.
You were still thinking it was a 0-0 game. And it was until Parker Malone hit that line drive over the wall, which didn't clear it by much, but it had enough power behind it. It probably went 5 or 6 feet past that wall.
1-0, yes, Vets is up. Here's Annabelle Flores leading off for Moody, facing Lila Creek.
Creek was in, and then back ready to roll.
Lined to Malone, one away. Maybe took a step or a half step, caught it on the glove side at short.
Designated player number 11.
I don't know if you can see that as well here on the camera. There's that pole that is in the way, but that was one of those key fundamentals. So she kept the ball in front of her. She made sure that the glove was right here in front of her chest, and she stood there, put her body in front to where she could make a good fielding play.
Here's Julia Perales. Reached on an error and was left at third base. Back in the second, 1-0. So far, the Trojans have left 5 runners on base through 3 innings. Haven't been able to capitalize with runners on. Pops the mitt, 1-1. Inside, catches the edge. It's 1-2. Nice pitch on the inner half. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Inside on the hands. Perales had to do anything she could to keep herself alive in that at-bat.
Well, she also thought, too, from the previous pitch that it was really inside, that she had to jump back and try to swing it because she was afraid that it was going to be strike 3. At least that's what I think I saw.
This one's grounded to Malone. Down to first, 2 away.
Made it look routine.
6-3.
Just like a little walk in the park for Malone.
Third baseman number 14, Natalie Campion.
There's Natalie Campion, who's played an outstanding 3-bag, several putouts for Campion. Three official putouts from third for Campion at third base. Strike called against her. 0-1 the count, 2 away. 1-0 Vets leads here in the top of the 4th. Here's Creek, and this one pops out of the mitts of Naraya Gomez. Chest high. Campion. 1-1 count. Two and 1.
Well, he sure looked. Body line was looking like he was ready to call that a strike, too.
Yeah, sometimes his body movement is a little bit, you can't really tell. Here's the pitch from Creek. Outside. He's going to walk to the side. 3-1 count, 3-1 count.
I wish every umpire, baseball, softball, had mechanical like at least let. I'm going to show you what the count is, no doubt.
Campion out of play. Heads up down there.
We've seen a couple in baseball this season where we're having to guess what he's calling because you can't tell where they're putting their hands.
Over at
I've had a couple
guys are calling?
where they're doing like this in front of their body low, and I'm like,
it needs to be above the head.
Oh, I agree with you.
Full count. Ripped. Whoa! What a catch! Sienna De Leon said, not on this side. Third out of the inning. A 1-2-3 defensive inning for Vets Memorial. Score remains 1-0 Eagles. We're off to the bottom of the 4th.
This April, your drive makes a difference. During our Drive for Driscoll event, every time you take a test drive at any Sames location in Laredo, Corpus Christi, or across the Rio Grande Valley, we'll donate $10 to Driscoll Children's Hospital. No purchase necessary, just drive. Help us support the children and families who need it most. Visit Sames this April and drive for Driscoll. Let's drive for smiles.
Meet some of our residents at Gulf Coast Humane Society. When you find your new family member, they'll be spayed or neutered, up to date on vaccinations, and microchipped. Your adoption fee also includes 6 months of heartworm prevention, a free vet visit, post-adoption support, and more. If you fall in love with one of our heartworm-positive dogs, we will also provide their treatment at no extra cost to you. Come find your new furry friend at Gulf Coast Humane Society, completing families since 1945.
Fourth, 1-0 Vets. 2 hits apiece for Moody and Vets. 2 errors on Vets side, 1 for Moody. But it was the big solo shot by Parker Malone in the third that has Vets up 1-0.
The Eagles, pitcher number 4, Lila Creek.
Here's Lila Creek, 0 for 1 on the day. Ground out to Gonzalez at the circle. Gonzalez misses low and outside. Been impressed what I've seen out of Gonzalez and this Moody team as a whole. They have shown some fight. Cassie DeLeon, the head coach. This one grounded, fielded. Wow, nice throw as well. That one took a late hop low to Camarillo, and she was able to keep it, get the ball over to first for out number 1, Doug.
You know, I have really seen some good softball sometimes, but tonight defensively they're making the excellent plays, and I really think Moody is trying to get a game up on a top team like that. So you want to play spoiler.
Exactly.
Because, you know, if you tie them, Vets could be 13-1 along with the Carroll being 13-1. Now you can force a district championship type playoff game type series scenario, but you'll get yourself a better spot for the 4th playoff spot.
Garcia looks at ball 2. And I think it also factors in that a win against Vets or one of these top teams, and all of a sudden you're looking at Moody and you're saying, whoa, hold up, this team does look something serious and could be a threat in the playoffs. 2-1 count. Emphatic strike call. I like the home plate umpire's right hand up with a fist.
Thor got a thunder.
2-1. It's 3-1. So you got to be impressed with what you have seen, and because I know I'm impressed with what I've seen out of Coach DeLeon's Moody Trojan team.
You know, when you meet a team in the preseason, you're getting ready for everything coming up there. Everyone's optimistic. Everybody's excited. You know, hey, they're working here. She said, I got some players that are really going to make a difference. She wasn't kidding when she said, I've got players that are going to make a difference. And there's a ton of freshmen on that team.
Just missed. Umpire shook his head. Ball 4 is called, and Garcia heads to first on a walk.
Number 19, Bella Salgado.
First walk given up from Gonzalez, and it comes here in the 4th. Here's Bella Salgado. And this team puts up runs, Doug. Prior to this game, Moody, 98 runs scored in district play, about 8.1 runs scored. This one's hit to short. Camarillo, can they turn it? 6-4, down to 3, not in time. They get the second out on the 6-4, but they couldn't get the flip down to first. 2 away. Garcia retired at second base.
I think it was Olivo trying to get the ball out of her glove on the transfer to get it to fire it out. Might have had a little bit of a delay getting it out.
Isabella Chapa steps in. Reached on an error back in the second. Runner on. Chapa into center field. And the catch is made by Gallardo. A good play by Kaylinda Gallardo, couple steps back in center, makes it look easy. No runs come across for Vets. After 4 complete innings, it's Eagles 1, Trojans nothing.
Looking for a vehicle you can trust? Visit the Taggart Group in Portland, right off Highway 181. For over 30 years, they've been helping Coastal Bend drivers find quality vehicles they can rely on. They offer a strong selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. The Taggart Group are also the only local Big Tex and Liberty trailer dealer. They offer aggressive trade appraisals and will buy your vehicle even if you're not currently in the market to trade. See their inventory at thetaggartgroup.com or call 361-643-6900.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I didn't know it was a blood cancer. It's one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time, and I didn't feel like eating. This can feel scary, but if you know what to look for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you can get in touch with Blood Cancer United. They were there for me, and they can be there for you too.
High school baseball on News Talk KDYS.
Into the 5th inning. Vets 1, Moody nothing. Softball Action District 2958. MICSportsNetwork.com. I'm James Espinosa alongside Doug Kesterson.
So Friday we have...
The right fielder, number 8, Jewel DeLuna.
I don't remember who we have.
Here's Jewel DeLuna. 9 spot for Moody. Big swing and a miss against Lila Creek.
Do you remember who we have?
Carol Ray?
No, that's next week.
Oh, that's next week, sorry. 0-1. Popped up. Salgado in and out of the glove of the second baseman, Bella Salgado. A tough play going towards the hole. Couldn't reel it in.
We have Ray and Moody
and
Allison Miller. And then we have Flower Bluff and King and Vets in London on Saturday.
They're going to call that one a base hit, Doug.
Huh.
Okay. Strike 1 called against Kaylinda Gallardo, who had a fantastic defensive play to round out the 4th. Leadoff hitter in the order for Moody. Tapped. Down to second. In time. Double play. They're going to call a 5-4-3 double play, and it was started by DeLeon. Got it down to Salgado, then down to Chapa. 2 away, Doug.
I think an argument could have been made that she was safe at first.
Yeah, that was a close one right there. There's 2 down after the 5-4-3. Here's Gonzalez, slaps it. And Holmes with a leaping grab in left field. A 1, 2, and 3 inning for the Vets defense once again. No runs, no hits, no errors. Score remains 1-0 Veterans Memorial. We're going to the bottom of the 5th.
Are you bored of your old video games or game console? Head over to FX Game Exchange and find something new from Atari 2600 to PlayStation and Xbox. FX has what you're looking for. Buy, sell, or trade your old games for new ones. They also repair consoles and controllers and discs. So race on over to FX Game Exchange and check out their huge selection of video games, board games, collectibles, and so much more. Happy gaming from FX Game Exchange, 2033 Airline Road.
At GTech 360, we're proudly connecting the South Texas Coastal Bend community. With reliable high-speed internet and state-of-the-art security and alarm systems, your home and business stay seamlessly connected and protected. Enjoy hassle-free setup with free installation, no credit checks, and absolutely no data caps. And if you ever need us, our local support is here 24/7. GTech 360, closing the digital divide, one connection at a time. Give us a call at 361-777-1400.
469-101. It's South Texas High School baseball on News Talk KDYS.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Vets with a 1-0 lead. It was a solo home run from Parker Malone in the 3rd.
Number 16 on the year.
That has Vets up. 2 hits for Vets, 1 run.
The fifth for the Eagles.
She had 22 last year, I think.
Garcia.
Here's Maya Garcia, the designated player. It's Garcia, De Leon, then Malone. 8-9-1 due up. 1-0 count to Maya Garcia. Struck out back in the second inning. She's 0 for 1. Called strike. Around the knees.
Inside part of the plate, but it was good enough. Good call.
Count is even at 1. Bunt. Gonzalez out of the circle. Toss to first. Right on the money. 1 away.
Third baseman number 10, Sienna De Leon.
Here's Sienna De Leon, who earlier in this game, back in the fourth, a fantastic snag at third base on a line. She looks at ball 1.
I really like how to the veterans players, after if they make it out or whatever they're doing, they're coming back and talk to the next batter coming up, and they will definitely pass on something they're seeing. That's a sign of a very strong and very smart, softball IQ savvy team.
Absolutely. Here's the 1-1. Dribbled. Compian. 1 step. Throw. 2 down. 5-3 put out. 4th one for
number 3,
Compian at third base for Moody. She's been active out there, Doug. And speaking of active, here's Parker Malone,
who's brought us the only run of the ball game.
At 2 out, facing Gonzalez. Low inside around the feet. Homered back in the third, a solo shot on a line. This one skips in, 2-0. If you're Gonzalez, you probably want to keep it low. Not probably, you should keep it low and avoid anything over the center. This one's up the middle. Malone on base once again, a base hit. Malone now moves to 2 for 3 at the plate.
0-0, Emily Holmes.
2 out hit for Malone. Here comes Emily Holmes, who's 1 for 2. Holmes did triple back in the first inning, grounded out to short in the third.
Triple here brings another run home. Easy. Even a double right now. Malone's fast.
Holmes up the middle and nicely fielded by Gonzalez for the 3rd out of this inning.
The Eagles in the 5th, they scored no runs on 1 hit.
Eagles leave a runner stranded. Score remains 1-0 after 5.
I'm Robert Heil with the Heil Law Firm. You probably haven't heard about us yet, but you will. That's because we're doing things a little bit differently here at the Heil Law Firm. We provide the best possible customer service, access to the best healthcare providers, and the best possible outcomes on your case. That's why we've won Caller Time's Best of the Best the last 3 years in a row. Most importantly, we give back a part of every case we win to make our community better. At the Heil Law Firm, we are battling for justice and winning for the community.
In Corpus Christi, we coast our own way.
From the city to the beach, coast is more than our part of the state.
Coasting is a state of mind.
We take our time.
Integrity. We do things differently.
And celebrate what makes us the same.
This way of life is bigger than our beaches.
We are the casually charming,
The collectively cool.
the creatively curious,
We are the Gulf Coast capital.
South Texas High School Baseball.
We're into the 6th. 1-0 Vets up on Moody. 3 hits for the Trojans. And they have left a total of 5 runners on base.
Shortstop number 9.
Here's Aubrey Camarillo. 0 for 2 at the plate, couple of flyouts to center. Foul ball. Lila Creek in the circle. Been pretty effective. Only one strikeout for Creek.
Been a very good defensive ball game for both clubs.
It really has, Doug. A lot of induced ground outs, flyouts, 1-1.
And really not a lot of pitches left hanging over the plate where someone can drive them, unless you're Parker Malone or Emily Holmes.
Way outside. This one gets
Okay.
away.
Of course, I say that, and then I guarantee you Miss Lila Creek did not hear me up here.
No. Popped up. Malone fields it from her position. 1 away.
Quickly, Malone comes running in, called everybody off. Noticed nobody moved. Third, who is it? DeLeon stayed at third. Creek stayed in the circle. Nobody else moved. Malone says, I got it. Stay away.
Called it as soon as it left the bat. 1 down. Laviana Vasquez up to bat. And it appears she's ready to go now. Vasquez doubled back in the third, walked in the first, officially 1 for 1 with a walk. The catcher for the Trojans. One and 0 count. Olivo on deck, followed by Flores. It's 2-0. Pops the outside. This time it's 2-1. Misses away. Count moves to 3-1 against Laviana Vasquez. Grounded to third. Fielded. DeLeon. Toss over to first. Nice stretch from Isabella Chapa. 2 away.
Second baseman number 7.
Says a lot, too, about Isabella Chapa playing first base, picking up the fundamentals of playing first base after playing catcher all last season for the Eagles.
That's the 5th putout for Sienna DeLeon at third, Doug. She's played quite well. Mrs. Hyde Olivo 1-0. 2 down here in the top half of the 6th.
Who's your way too early player of the game?
Oh, man, I've been thinking about it. It's this one grounded by Malone in the hole. Throw just a tad bit off.
Chapa couldn't hang on to that one.
No, couldn't hang on, and also looked like she couldn't keep her right foot on the bag as well as she tried to stretch, Doug.
First baseman number 10.
That was in the hole.
I don't think that was a problem for Parker Malone's throw.
They're going to rule that a base hit.
Because that was a long throw on the edge of the grass.
That's a tough throw, yeah. Right in the hole. I mean, you had to have a little bit more of an extra effort to make the play, so therefore they rule it a hit for Olivo.
And if that ball was hit a little harder, maybe a little faster, Malone throws her out. It didn't have enough speed getting over to Malone. And she was backing up DeLeon at third.
Annabelle Flores up. Flores in and off of the hands, and a little bit of a lazy liner down to Isabella Chapa for the 3rd out of this inning. No runs once again for the Trojans. The score remains 1-0. We're going to the bottom of the 6th.
This April, your drive makes a difference. During our Drive for Driscoll event, every time you take a test drive at any Sames location in Laredo, Corpus Christi, or across the Rio Grande Valley, we'll donate $10 to Driscoll Children's Hospital. No purchase necessary, just drive. Help us support the children and families who need it most. Visit Sames this April and drive for Driscoll. Let's drive for smiles.
Meet some of our residents at Gulf Coast Humane Society. When you find your new family member, they'll be spayed or neutered, up to date on vaccinations, and microchipped. Your adoption fee also includes 6 months of heartworm prevention, a free vet visit, post-adoption support, and more. If you fall in love with one of our heartworm-positive dogs, we will also provide their treatment at no extra cost to you. Come find your new furry friend at Gulf Coast Humane Society, completing families since 1945.
Back with you, bottom of the 6th inning. James Espinosa and Doug Kesterson with the 1-0 Vets Memorial up on Moody. Due up for Vets, it'll be Gomez, Creek, and Garcia, 3, 4, and 5 for the Eagles.
If you're the Eagles, right here, you want to get at least 1 run, maybe 2. Because Moody's going to come out blazing in the top of the 7th and try to push this game to at least an extra inning. At least.
Pitch misses inside to Naraya Gomez. She's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
Because this game's pretty much one swing away from being, a lead for Moody.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Gonzalez in the circle. Low and away on the outside.
There's a fan down there.
Who's calling strike, right?
Yeah, and mimicking the umpire's cadence and call.
2-1. There's Compion. Another put out. Natalie Compion with a 5-3. 1 down.
Pitcher number 4, Lila Creek.
Lila Creek steps in. That was the 5th put out for Natalie Compion at 3rd. This one to short, Camarillo. Nice throw, got him. 2 away. Going towards her left, fields it on a little bit of a hop right there, Doug. And you can see the Moody Trojan team pretty pumped up right there.
Center fielder number 5, Deanna Garcia.
2 down, here's Deanna Garcia. Outside. It hits the plate. 0-1. Hit the other way. Out of play. 0-2 against Deanna Garcia.
A little opposite drive there. About 3 or 4 feet off the first base line, foul territory. Good placement on it. If that stays fair, that's trouble. That's definitely at 2, if not going for 3.
Here's the 0-2. This is low. Camarillo once again. Nice. A little bit low, helped out by the first baseman, Annabelle Flores, for the 3rd out of the inning. Moody has 3 outs left. Can they get a run to extend this game? We're going to the 7th.
Looking for a vehicle you can trust? Visit the Taggart Group in Portland, right off Highway 181. For over 30 years, they've been helping Coastal Bend drivers find quality vehicles they can rely on. They offer a strong selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. The Taggart Group are also the only local Big Tex and Liberty trailer dealer. They offer aggressive trade appraisals and will buy your vehicle even if you're not currently in the market to trade. See their inventory at thetaggartgroup.com or call 361-643-6900.
When I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I didn't know it was a blood cancer. It's one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time, and I didn't feel like eating. This can feel scary, but if you know what to look for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you can get in touch with Blood Cancer United. They were there for me, and they can be there for you too.
South Texas High School Baseball.
Back with you, top of the 7th. Moody down to their last 3 outs of the game. They're down 1-0. Creek in the circle.
And you know you're thinking right now, if you're Veterans Memorial, just 3 up, 3 down.
They've played fantastic defense. This one hit out into right, and it's caught. That's Maya Garcia, who is playing the right field line, perfectly positioned, makes the catch.
In foul territory, too.
Number 14, Natalie Compian.
Here's Natalie Compian. 1 down. Seen a lot of great plays on defense, several of them from Compian. They're gonna need her bat right here. 1-0 count. Fouled off into the netting. One nothing, Vets up with 1 out. Top of the 7th. 1-1 count. Here's Creek. Misses away.
Not by much either.
2-1. Three and 1 now to Compian. Walk is as good as a hit right here. Ball 4. There's a walk, and Moody with the runner on with 1 down.
Right fielder number 8, Jewel DeLuna.
Here's Jewel DeLuna, the 9 spot. Gallardo on deck. DeLuna into center field. It's going to get down. A single for DeLuna. Compian moves to second, and you hear that Moody crowd starting to get fired up.
Center fielder number 12, Kalinda Gallardo.
Kalinda Gallardo, center fielder. Top of the order for Moody. And time is called by Coach DeLeon. All the base runners.
Give us an opportunity to say thank you to AEP Texas, FX Game Exchange, G-Tech Communications, and the Taggart Motor Group out of Portland. You're hearing those fans over there. I think the Moody Magic from baseball has drifted over here to softball tonight.
It seems
That's
like
that Moody Magic, the blue and gold fans over there making a ton of noise. They're feeling it.
Making some noise, stomping their feet. The dugout is jumping up and down as well. Moody Magic, man. 1 down. Here's Kalinda Gallardo. Shows bunt, attempts a bunt, fouls it away. Gonzalez on deck. Vets is 2 outs away from victory. Trying to keep pace with the Carroll Tigers for the 29-5A district crown. Here's the pitch from Creek, outside corner. Umpire throws the right hand up, strike 2. Oh, 0-2. High and outside. This one hit out to first. Isabella Chapa fields it, will step on the bag. Both runners advance 60 feet. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, but that was the heads-up play from Chapa. Don't try to throw across the bag to third and throw it away. Get the sure route at first. Just grab it, field it, step on the bag. Then turn and try to make a throw if you've got time to do it. If not, I'm impressed with Chapa.
Here's Raylan Gonzalez. Doubled back in the first. 1 for 3. Runners on second and third. Gonzalez looks at ball 1.
Well, look at how she wanted to slap that one. Trying to get a running start out of the box.
Compion at third. DeLuna at second. Gonzalez batting. Gonzalez gets one into the outfield. Compion will score, and we're tied up here at Cabinets. RBI single for Raylan Gonzalez. The Moody Magic appears here in the 7th.
Shortstop number 9, Moody Camarillo.
Runners on the corners. DeLuna and Gonzalez at the corners. There's 2 down. Here's Camarillo. Outside. 1-0. Well. Moody answers in the 7th. Are they finished? 2 down, runners on the corners. DeLuna at third. This one's hit out into right. Under it is Garcia for the 3rd out of the inning. Moody, the Magic, it shows up, it appears. Vets coming up in the bottom of the 7th. They can win it.
Are you bored of your old video games or game console? Head over to FX Game Exchange and find something new from Atari 2600 to PlayStation and Xbox. FX has what you're looking for. Buy, sell, or trade your old games for new ones. They also repair consoles and controllers and discs. So race on over to FX Game Exchange and check out their huge selection of video games, board games, collectibles, and so much more. Happy gaming from FX Game Exchange, 2033 Airline Road.
At GTech 360, we're proudly connecting the South Texas Coastal Bend community. With reliable high-speed internet and state-of-the-art security and alarm systems, your home and business stays seamlessly connected and protected. Enjoy hassle-free setup with free installation, no credit checks, and absolutely no data caps. And if you ever need us, our local support is here 24/7. GTech 360, closing the digital divide, one connection at a time. Give us a call at 361-777-1400.
Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 game. Moody tied it up in the top of the 7th with an RBI single from Raylan Gonzalez, which drove in Natalie Compion. 1-1. Can Vets answer back? Leading off will be Bella Salgado, followed by Isabella Chapa, then Maya Garcia. Gonzalez in the circle, getting herself ready. This one's had a playoff atmosphere since the first pitch. Hit up the middle, and it gets through to the wall. Salgado going 2. Salgado gonna be at 3. Camarillo, the throw, the tag, she's under it. A leadoff triple for Bella Salgado.
A slight bobble on the grabbing the ball for Gallardo out there in center. Got away. Allowed Salgado to hustle all the way from second, taking third, and just underneath that throw. So now everything is at the disposal of the Eagles. Chapa can put a fly ball out there, bring a ball, the runner home, and walk it off.
No outs. Here's Isabella Chapa. She's 0 for 2. Strike called.
getting some instruction from Coach Salinas. Coach Salinas, when Salgado got third, was like that fist pump. Did you see her?
I did see
It's
her.
like, oh.
1-1 now. Oh, she was pumped up, man. It was a tight relay, too. And a strong throw was made to third. Here's the 1-1. Lifted into right. This one is in foul territory. It's going to fall for a long strike, too. And if you're the right fielder out there, DeLuna, I mean, yes, you need the out, but if you make that catch like that, that's an easy tag up.
Yes.
So maybe a falling foul benefited the Trojans as well.
Well, now, because now you have another opportunity to get Chapa out, but Chapa also has another opportunity. There's a big gap in right center.
Chapa rips it past the diving glove of Camarillo. Salgado will score. The Eagles walk it off.
Bella Chapa, once again, 3 grand slams in one game last year as a freshman. A game winner tonight in a very good, talented opponent in the Moody Trojans.
Absolutely. 2-1, Vets wins. And man, oh man, what a game we had, Doug. A walk-off from Isabella Chapa does it, and Vets wins 2-1. That's going to wrap things up on the MIC Sports Network. We appreciate y'all's time with us. Doug, good stuff, man.
Absolutely.
Catch y'all later on the MIC Sports Network. We're going to stay here on News Talk KEYS. Final score, 2-1, Vets wins over Moody. For Doug Kesterson, I'm James Espinosa. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll catch you down the line.
Are you bored of your old video games or game console?